Everyone to Critically.
Crypto.
I'm your co-host, Crypto Bay J.
I'm your other co-host, Kaylee.btc. You guys can call me Kaylee.
And this is our 11th episode. We come here weekly to show you how to do your own research. And I want to just, wish you guys a happy holiday. I don't really celebrate 4th of July because I'm a Black Indigenous person, but I'm going to drink to it. So happy holiday. And Kaylee, what you doing this weekend?
Oh, we're having a nice little barbecue. We're barbecuing up some salmon, some shrimp, some ribs.
Okay. Y'all gonna be eating good.
Oh yes.
Yes. So I hope y'all are eating good. We wanted to switch over to Sundays, and I thought about it like today, like, oh, it's a holiday this Sunday. But hopefully some of y'all are, have some free time with your family. Maybe you need to step off, you know what I mean? Like, somebody in your family, your uncle, your cousins get on your nerves, and you just need to get the crypto NFT updates for the day. So we're here. We got you. So with that said, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to get into the top 10. That sound good with you, Kaylee?
Sounds good. Let's get into it.
All right, let's get into it. I don't want to hold you guys longer than we need to. And of course, let me share my screen. And we're going to start with OpenSea. What are the Ethereum NFTs that are popping this whole week? All right. So let's go into it. Kaylee, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it. It looks great. It looks good.
Okay, great. Thank you. So we have Bored Ape Yacht Club at number 1. Okay, over the last 7 days, it is down 35%, and the floor price is 90 ETH. And you guys, like, I want to see this go down further because you know why. We talked about this last week. I'm not for the apes no more. Okay, so anyway. That's how I feel about it. But if you are invested in this project, you obviously are going to feel differently. The volume is 5,912. So that means like people are trading this pretty consistently over the last week. All right, number 2, the other deed for other side. Again, another Yuga Labs project. It is up 30% this week with a floor price of 2.8 Ethereum. And we saw that go, I believe, as high as, I'm going to click on it. I think it went up as high as 5 ETH at one point. And for whatever reason, the way that my view is, it's going to take me too long to look at it, but we can circle back around to that. All right. So number 3 this week is ENS name service, Ethereum name service. So that .ETH, people are hustling .ETH. And apparently over the last 7 days, it's up 484%. So if you don't know why, I definitely would go ahead and check out and see what names are being sold and why they're being sold, so prevalently right now at this time. Okay, number 4, we have Moon Runners, which was one of those free releases that kind of followed the Goblin .WTF, their lead. It is up 20% this week at a floor price of 0.35 Ethereum. And I feel like it was higher than that at one point. I'm going to click on this. And I think I can see. Yeah. So here I go. The 90-day average, I want to see can I see the high? All time. Yeah, the all-time high was on 627, and it was 0.81. Actually, so it went from free to 0.81 ETH. So actually, if you got in on that, that was a good win for you. Hopefully you sold. Hopefully you sold. All right, number 5. Number 5 is Crypto Punks. They are down 66.16% this week. Of course, no one lists their crypto punk. They just do direct sales, so we don't have a floor price for them. But we only have 3,500 owners. So it's a very small group of folks who own crypto punks. All right, number 6, Mutant Ape Yacht Club. And what are we? We are down 14% this week at 17.6 Ethereum. Now, number 7, this is a brand new one. I believe this is was a free release as well. The Possessed. All right. It is a new entry to the top 10. Right now, it's currently at 0.54 Ethereum. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to see what's going on. Let me see. Activity. We're going to click on. I'm going to do all time. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like it debuted on June 30th. And the price at that time was 0.61. And so it's been going down over the last few days, but I wouldn't be too scared about that if you're invested in that. It's too early to tell on that one. There's always usually a pushback several times in the life cycle of an NFT. Number 8 is the Wizards. Okay, the Wizards. This is a new entry into the top 10. It is at 0.19 Ethereum right now. And I actually pulled up their website. They are a brand new project, an epic saga about the story of wizards and their kingdom. All right. Wizards in their kingdom. So let's go see what they're talking about. All right. They're taking us through a whole thing. All right. Ages ago, brave explorers discovered and settled into mysterious lands and now known as the Kingdom of Tyrol. As a village of farmers and gatherers, the townsfolk lived a humble life until one opportune morning, villagers Dumpy and Leche discovered a magical tome on the seaside hill. Hence, Dumpy and Leche became the very first wizards. This tome would go on and change the villagers' lives for eternity. Okay, mystical knowledge. From the tome, townsfolk unlocked the addictive power of magic and transformed Tyrol into the greatest kingdom across the land. Okay. Unsurpassed wealth, technology, medicine, everything, you name it, were at the fingertips of Tyrol as they gluttonously consumed this seemingly infinite magic. Why folks always got to be gluttonous? Why can't people just be, use things sparingly? Like, why humankind always have to be greedy? Anyway, that's my thought. All right. We make these stories and then, we say that this is the way that it's supposed to be. But like, I'm saying, we can change the narrative. Each subsequent generation increasingly depended on magic, even more so recreationally and for self-pleasure, as day-to-day work was no longer required until one sunny afternoon, as Tyroleans abused their bountiful mana as they have for centuries. Ominous dark clouds consumed the sky. The great storm raged violently as the red lighting pummeled the kingdom. The once impeccable city became filled with ruin, and then the statue of the Almighty was blasted by the unusual powerful bolt of energy. All right, this is a very long story. The elders of the council quickly met in the attempt to restore Tyrol to its former glory, only to discover, along with all of Tyrol, that their magic was vanished along with the great storm, because the powers that be were like, hell nah. Okay, today Tyrol is left decimated by the storm and its citizens in despair. The once all-giving magic has vanished and the villagers are left on a desperate quest for its restoration. Will the great savior, as prophecy foretold, rise and save Tyrol? To be continued. Y'all need to save yourselves. Y'all fucking created this mess. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, you can see at the bottom, it was a free mint. And it looks like you might still be able to mint it for free. So anyway, but it's also selling on OpenSea. So I went through that whole story because it seemed interesting to me. And the marketing behind these projects can be pretty cool. So I just wanted to go through it with you. Number 9, art blocks curated. All right, it's down 7.81%. And of course, we don't have a floor price for it at the moment. And then number 10, we have Moonbirds. Moonbirds was like, took the NFT world by storm, and it is up 30% this week at 21.8, which is $21,000 basically. And Moonbirds were going for $100,000 a couple months ago. Was it a couple months, maybe a month ago?
Yep.
So damn. So, you know, we're still in a downturn in the industry at the moment. But I read something today that basically said that although we are in a downturn in the industry, because NFT NYC just happened, like, you know, people are investing in these projects. People are still excited about NFTs. You know, people are just letting it roll off their shoulders. So that's basically the sentiment people around the industry. People who were the early adopters are still, you know, gung-ho and holding on to their projects. Kaylee, tell me what's popping on Stacks.
We have some news. There's been some cool free mints going on. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I love it. All right, guys. So number 1 today is Minotauri. So their floor price is 47 stacks, and their volume is down 5.76%. They actually just made an announcement on staking with the Spaghetti coin token. And this is really interesting. So they minted out a month or 2 ago, and they've been hyping up staking. So this is really cool to see. So we're going to see them progress a little bit more as the month goes on. Number 2, we have Bitcoin Monkeys. So their floor price is 670 stacks, and their volume's up 100% today. Really cool airdrop from them that we're going to talk about a little bit later. Really cool. They're making it so you can have a companion that gives you more slime tokens, which will help you later on when you have all the NFTs. You can have like monkey families, which will play into like their ETH shop coming later. So we'll be on the lookout for that coming soon. Number 3 is Steady Lads. So this is pretty cool. This was a free mint from Megapont. So Megapont Ape Club, they dropped Steady Lads, which originally was supposed to be a free airdrop to all the NYC mega party attendees, but they pushed it to a free mint, which went really crazy. So this was a collection of 10,000 NFTs. I'm not a fan of the art personally. I'm getting tired of the monkey art. It's just not mine thing anymore. I love Weasley though. He's a great artist, and I like the original Megapunk collection. So these were cool. So you could have claimed 2 of these per wallet. And if you hold one of these, you get a mega coin. So that's pretty cool. Mega coin is new. If you hold a Megapont NFT, you'll get the mega coin, but of course that has hidden utilities that we'll talk about later. Next up after Steady Lads is Mutant Monkeys. So their floor price is 120 stacks, and their total sales today is 387 stacks, are down 55%. Number 5 is Nassar H-Back Whales Club. So their floor price is 38 stacks, and they're actually up 928% today, which is pretty cool. Number 6 is Tyler Foss with Gamma. So Tyler Foss is an artist who was really popular a little, like not that long ago for his artwork. It's really unique, and he's collaborated with a few artists here on Stacks, and I suspect that he'll continue partnering just because his art is really cool. So if it loads here, we'll see his collection. So he has a really unique style. Personally, I love it. I'm mad I missed it because there's only a few listed here. So he actually made one of a Megapont ape, and it looks really cool. So again, high floor price. So if we're going to talk about smart contracts a little later, but that will really help getting these small collections from these artists that are doing really well in the ecosystem. So after Tyler Foss with Gamma, their floor price is 420 stacks, and the collection's down 9%. Number 7 is Marbling. So Marbling's floor price is 42 stacks, and they're up 100% today. Number 8, we have Tiger Force, and they've done a couple airdrops in the future, in the past, and they're working on stuff now. So their total sales price is 150 stacks, and they're up 65% today. Number 9, we have slime components and minions. So their floor price is 30 stacks, and they're down 86%. Again, slime components and minions was an airdrop to anyone who had a mutant monkey and leveled it up to level 3. The first 1,500 people got the airdrop, and this helps you get more slime, which helps you use slime for free mints and other things. So that's pretty cool. We're seeing a lot of free mints and airdrops right now. They're in a bear market, and I love it because it just makes it so anyone can get into these projects. And if anyone can get in, that means you make the community larger and stronger together. So that's pretty cool. And I suspect we'll see more of these as time goes on. Number 10, last but not least, is Bitcoin Goats by Spaghetti Punk. And their floor price is 90 stacks, and they're up 100% today.
Woo!
Yes. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Awesome.
So guys, I'm so excited. Kaylee, you excited?
Oh yeah, we got some alpha free, guys. We got some alpha.
Yes. So y'all don't understand how much I went through. You don't know how many times I tried to mint an NFT on a website and it was like, womp. You did not make it. You did not mint the NFT. Thank you for your gas fees and bye. Okay.
Not the gas fee. Oh no.
That happened to me quite a few times. And so I was like, yo, what is going on? There has to be another way to get these NFTs. How are people buying it so fast? And I was like, and then I learned that people were minting NFTs directly from the smart contract. And I was like, I have gotten alpha, and I'm one up on y'all. All right, I'm one up on y'all hoes. Okay, so that's what we're gonna talk about today because I want you to win. Okay,
yes.
I want you to the next time it's a huge NFT drop. I don't want you to lose. Okay, I want you to get in on the action. So, what does minting an NFT mean? Creating your own unique token on the blockchain. That means basically purchasing the NFT directly from the creator. Yep. As soon as the creator puts it for sale. That's what minting means. What is the next slide?
Yes. So when you mint an NFT from a marketplace, a website, or other platforms, you're interacting with a smart contract. And it sounds weird because when I think of smart contract, I think of coding, I think of ones and zeros, and it's super intimidating, it's scary, it's confusing, but like your NFT has an underlying contract that makes it live on the blockchain. So it may sound a little like hard to understand, but it's actually way easier than it seems, and we're gonna break it down.
We will. How does this help? When the blockchain gets a lot of traffic or is clogged, it's usually really difficult for transactions to go through. Minting directly from the contract helps guarantee an NFT mint. Or when popular projects or new hype projects have mints, minting directly from contract can ensure an NFT mint spot. So basically, you don't have to keep refreshing the website page and hoping that you're clicking it before the 1,000 other people that are trying to click it at the same time. When you mint directly from the contract, it basically is skipping you right through to the front to the VIP. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I love it. I actually haven't done this yet. I've actually referred to my friends who have done this, and I had no idea. When I tell you, I was jealous. I was amazed. I was like, so this is how you guys were getting all the NFTs. I was wondering why my transactions failed and everybody else's transactions just went through. I was like, what? So
yeah, they had this one up on you.
Yeah, but I would like, this is like Crypto BJ said, you skip right to the front, and it's just wonderful. It really does help you get the NFTs that you want, and as many as you can get.
And that's what bots do. Bots are minting directly from the contract. as well. But you're just setting them up with the information that you want them to have. So even the few clicks that we're going to show you that you need to do, like the bot, you can pre-program the bot to do it so they can be even faster than your few clicks. But, you know, however, you can be faster than everyone else logging into the website and trying to mint directly from there.
Yeah.
How to mint a smart contract directly from the smart contract on Ethereum. So find the smart contract, navigate to the contract. Hold on, wait. I need y'all to like and share this video, folks. Like and share. Hey, like and share. Because we're giving you that.
Yeah, alpha.
Because we're giving you that
alpha. It's true though.
Yes. So anyway, navigate to the contract, then go to write contract. We're going to show you this. We're just talking through it right now. Select the contract function. Typically starts with mint or claim. Fill in the required inputs and information. Confirm the transaction with your MetaMask wallet and receive the NFT. Receive your NFT. Okay. Now find the contract. So I'm going to show you on Ethereum and Kaylee.btc. You're going to show us on Stacks, right?
Of course.
Okay. We're going to show y'all how to do this the right way. Okay. All right. This is, you know, I had a couple drinks, y'all. I'm in celebratory mode. Yes. So I'm going to share my screen. Yes. Pay that light tax, folks. Thank you so much. I pressed stop the broadcast. I didn't mean to press that. But there's no sound, so it should be good. All right. So, boom. Do you see my screen, Kaylee?
Yes, I see wonderful Etherscan.
Yeah, so this is the Block Explorer. This is where you can explore the Ethereum blockchain, right? So basically, they created a website so it's easy, a better UI experience for the folks that need things organized and looking kind of pretty. So you can come here and see the true Ethereum price. You have that here on the left-hand side. You can't see my mouse because I don't have one, but you can see it says Ether price on the left side. Then you see market cap, right? On the left side underneath that, right? So you know, basically, if you, this is the market cap. Then you have how many transactions that have happened over the lifetime that Ethereum has been in existence. Then you see the gas price right in the middle on the right-hand side. It says gas price. That's how much the gas is right now. So right now it's pretty low. So we know that it's not busy. Obviously, people are drinking and enjoying their family, the holiday. So the price is low. That means that the traffic is low. And it says 57 GUI, and GWEI is like pennies to the dollar. GUI is GUI to Ethereum, just like Satoshis are to Bitcoin. Okay, so so you understand that GUI is the smaller denomination to Ethereum. I really like this website. You can kind of see at the bottom. I'm just going through a little bit if you've never come here before. These are the blocks that have recently been mined. You can see the miners information. You can see all the transactions that have happened 31 seconds ago. You can kind of go through here and see everything that's going on with Ethereum. I think it's really cool if you go to the resources page. It has charts and stats. And you can see like the total supply and market cap chart, right? And you can see what the mining rewards are, what the staking rewards are. Here you can also, hold on one second, sorry. You can see, what's another chart that I like? Okay, you can see the average gas price and how it's changed over time. You can also see like the burn, how much Ethereum has been burned because, you know, Ethereum is or was an inflationary currency and they're trying to become a deflationary currency. So we'll see, you know, you can track that and see how well they're doing with all of that. But this is also something that's very valuable. So I'm going to go back to OpenSea and I'm going to say like, okay, say I want to mint an NFT directly from the contract. Normally, so this is the thing. Some projects will be live on OpenSea before you actually can buy them, right? But some projects are not, because they don't want you to be able to find the they don't want you to be able to find them on Etherscan, because they want to give everyone a chance to mint it at the same time. So they might not share with you that information, but sometimes they do, right? So anyway, I wanted to pick a project. That's why I came over here, and I'm advertising Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is not what I want to do. So let's go to I actually like Doodles. They just hired Pharrell, right? And so now here I'm on the Doodle, and I can find their let me see, I'm going to show you their contract address. So I'm going to copy it, and then I can go over here and press paste. Oh, hold on one second. Paste. I think I'm just supposed to do this part and not that whole first. I think that just takes you to the website as well. I can also put Doodles in here. Gosh, no, not here. Doodles. Doodles. Okay, here we go. All right. So you can put in here the address, or you can put in the name, or you can put in someone's ENS, and you can see what is in their wallet. You can, everything on Ethereum, you can see. It's not pseudo-anonymous or anything. It's open for anyone to see. So you can put that right there at the top right in that search bar, and you can find and see what is going on. So you can see the maximum supply of Doodles is 10,000. You can see how many holders they have, which is 5,195. How many transfers that have happened. You can see their official website, their profiles, so this is also a good place, like if you want to verify a project and make sure that you're going to the right website, you're not minting it from the wrong website, that kind of thing. You want to, you can come here, right? Let's see, and you can see the recent transactions that have happened, people transferring or selling the Doodles, right? So you can see the hash. You can see how long ago it was. It says sale transferred from this person to this person from, you see the code on the left side too. You see an arrow to the next code on the right side. You can see the token ID, which is going to show you the specific Doodle, which the photo isn't here, but you can go in OpenSea and, the photo is here. Okay, good. So 7603 that's what that Doodle looks like. And you can see exactly which Doodle 175 is being transferred, and that's her right here. Looks like a woman with a beard or a mask, I'm not sure, but you can see that here. So when you're actually minting from the contract, you would go to their official page. You will go to where it says contract, and down here it says read contract, and then you see write contract, right? So read contract, you can literally read everything that's been put into the contract, right? So you can sit here and open up all of these different toggles and read in here, blah, blah, blah. You can also go to write. So in order to mint it though, you're gonna go to write contract. And where it says connect, you're gonna connect your wallet. And I'm not going to connect my wallet because I didn't prepare to do that, but you will connect your wallet, and then this red little circle right here will turn green. I don't think there's actually any money on this wallet. Let's see, that's connected to this. But anyway, okay, no. So anyway, this little red button that says connect to Web3 will turn green. Then you will go to the number 2 right here, and it'll say mint. Then you will put the price. So if it was 0.22 Ethereum, you will put 0.22 Ethereum there. You will put 0.22 Ethereum. And then you will say, oh, but if say if you that, and you would put number one here. You would put number one here. All right. But if say if you wanted to mint more than one and it was two, so then if it was two, I would put 0.44. You have to do the math. There's no way around doing the math. And then you would have to put two. And then you would click write. And then basically your wallet will pop up and the transaction will basically go through. And it'll also tell you like, what's happening? I just did something. Oh, okay. Now, if you were like, if you were on the allow list, it says mint allow list, basically, which is the pre-sale list. You would go down here. This would be where you would mint it for the pre-sale before the public was able to, and you would do the same thing. You would put, maybe you were on the allow list only for one, so you would put the 0.44 here, and then you would put the one, right? And then you would click write, and boom, you would have purchased the NFT, and it's just literally that simple. And you can kind of play around with Etherscan if you've never used it before. A lot of people will come here to see, like, for example, how much is, you can see their inventory was here. You can go to the holders, all the people that hold it. You can see that there's the number one holder has 1537, and that's a 15% of the supply. And then you can kind of like scope people out, and if they have a .eth, you might know them. So it says Prinksy owns it, and this is where people find out information, like, and do their research, like who owns it for real. Especially if they are not docs, or their web address, or their .eth or their .btc is not, is public, and they share that with people. You can kind of see. You can click on there and see, what NFTs they have, when they bought them, when they were transferred, all of that information. Let's see. And also, like, if an NFT is minting, you can come here and see how much money they've collected. You can see how much money they've collected. So this is just a resource. I didn't use an example of an NFT that was minting, but I thought that this would be a good tool for you guys to use in the future. And I'm going to turn it back over to Kate Lee, where she can share with you what else we can talk about, whatever else is in the PowerPoint. But I believe that she's just basically going to do the same thing on her end on the Stocks Explorer.
Yes. So definitely, yeah, like we said, the steps aren't too different. So let's skip ahead here. Oh, before we jump on to that, let's go through some comments. I'm gonna jump into this chat, see what everyone is talking about. So Alipo says he's learned something new already. Trish has a question. She or he says, how much would you charge somebody to create an NFT smart contract?
You mean how much would you pay somebody?
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of money.
A lot of money, yeah.
A lot of money, because you want it to be right. And I have an article that I want to talk to you guys about that talks about the different types of contracts that have been created thus far. But to be honest with you, if you want to create your own NFT project, like, you can learn how to write your own smart contracts. Like, the Ethereum Foundation, the Stacks Foundations, they're providing that education for free. So if you want to learn how to do it, you can do it, learn. But if you want someone who has a coding background, who's been doing it for a while, you can trust them. But you need to be able to oversee what they're doing. A lot of times they're just copying other smart contracts that are like the standard, which could have their own hiccups based on like what specifically you want for your project. And I want to kind of give Kaylee the floor right now, but I'm trying to think of, like, for example, there's contracts that are being created to like give refunds to people. There's, you know, like that wasn't known before, but those are people that are learning the contract language and then saying, oh, okay, we're going to create a new contract that does this, or we're going to create a new contract that does that. And so like right now we're in the innovation stage of smart contracts. And so there's definitely like a time that if you wanted to create your own smart contracts, you want to see certain things done in the space, you could learn. And let me tell you, for Stacks, it's a 6 weeks course, a 6-week course that's free.
Yep.
You can just get on their waiting list to get in on the course. So you can be the person that creates a smart contract that does this or that smart contracts don't already do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take this right there.
No, those are great. Those are great points. I just want to add to that. Sometimes the marketplaces, I know for Stacks, there's Gamma.io. They actually have it where they have like their own pre-made smart contracts where artists and musicians can just upload, and photographers can just upload their stuff and already like release a collection that way, same day. And sometimes there are just like no barriers like that. So sometimes you might not even need to pay someone, but honestly, like Crypto BJ said, you definitely want to learn it. That way you can audit the person and follow through with like what they're doing, because you never know, like Crypto BJ said, if they're copying or the way they're going about doing it. So it's always good to do that.
And some of the money could be going to their wallet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. People, unfortunately, not everyone has good intentions. So that's definitely, that's a great point. I think those are all our questions today. You know, pay the like tax, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like let's just head through. Let's head through.
I'm gonna. Okay, go right ahead.
All right. So basically for Stacks, the blockchain explorer is the Stacks Explorer sandbox, and I have a link here. I'm going to show you guys in a second what that looks like, but this is the URL for that. And we're going to go step by step through this process. So basically, this is the web browser. So here's what the
hold on, wait. We're looking at Canva right now.
Oh, we're looking at Canva. Ooh, hold on a second. Gotcha. Well, how about now?
Yep, I'm seeing Stacks right now.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So this is the URL. This is what it looks like. This is the web page. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to connect to your Stacks wallet, which is your Hero wallet. And you can see that right here. So once you click connect your wallet, it's going to bring you to this page, and it's going to ask you to enter the contract address. So for instance, if I was minting a Megapont Ape Club back in October, you would take the contract address and they would give this to you. You'd get this through the NFT project through the Discord server, and you take that. You'd input it here, and then it would tell you, hey, this is Megapont Ape Club. And then once that pops up, you click get contract. So what does that look like? It looks like this. So you'd manually enter the address. It would come up Megapont Ape Club NFT. And then you'd click the get contract button, and it would bring you to this final page. It would tell you, hey, this is, Megapont Ape Club NFT that you're trying to mint, the information tied to it. And on this left-hand side, there'd be a claim X button, and you'd input how many NFTs you're buying. It would give you the contract address, and then it would say, hey, you're buying this amount for this. And of course, you'd have to pay that transaction fee. So it would populate your Hero wallet like this. And basically you just sign and approve for the transaction, and you'd pay the transaction fee. Guys, do not be stingy when you are signing for the transaction fee. Even though this is the way to get an NFT quickly, if you put a low transaction fee, the miners aren't going to pick it up. So just keep in mind, you want to put a good fee on there so it does get picked up and it does go through quickly.
Yes, that's the same thing for Ethereum as well.
Yep. Because I'm telling you, some people, they're like, oh, I'm just going to mint from contract, but you have the lowest transaction fee and your transaction might fail. So just make sure you guys are doing that. But that in all is literally just the process. It's pretty straightforward. It's not very much difficult. From this page, you can also access some other things. So here you have these stacks insignia, and it just says, hey, you can send stacks, or you can send stacks to people here if you're not sending it through your wallet. So this is pretty cool. The Blockchain Explorer page is pretty simple to use. It's actually not as it's not as too difficult. The steps are pretty straightforward. But again, Stacks is only a year old, so things will change. So we're talking about this today, but honestly, a lot can change. So let's just go through that PowerPoint real fast, just to sum it up. So yeah, you'd head to the website, and then you, like we mentioned, you'd insert the actual contract, you'd select get contract, and then you'd mint the NFT from the smart contract. So once you have the contract, that will be minting. You follow the process and you claim X button, and that would allow you to select the claim whatever function on the right. You'll get that, and then your hero wallet will pop up, and then you'll add your fee to it. Just some final tips that we already talked about, but just repeating this. Like, will putting a low fee work? It's kind of a hit or miss, so just make sure you put a higher fee.
And you can check on Ethereum. You can check to see what the gas fee is at that particular second. So you can kind of like use that as a gauge and put a little bit of extra on it just to make sure that it goes through.
Yep. For Stacks, there's some, it's interesting. So for their wallet, it gives you like a couple options. It gives you the custom fee, low fee, and high fee. So I would never pick the low fee because it's always the lowest ones, and the high fee isn't really realistic. So I would always put, if you're using a mint, 2 to 5, anywhere from 2 to 5, because right now Stacks is like 39 cents. So right now would do like 5 stacks. And another thing we mentioned before for marketplaces can be really slow to start up. So using this contract will really just help speed things up. And I just want to talk about the bypass the variability of the contract. So it takes a bit for the marketplaces to functionally acknowledge the contract mint in anchor block for Stacks. So they're slow to enable the mint button. So this has happened numerous times where folks will be able to mint from the contract prior to the average person having access to the marketplace. So we touched on this before, but just reiterating that, because it's like, well, why is the marketplace lagging? Well, it takes a while for it to start up like a computer. So just keep that in mind. But that's it for the Stacks part.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. Sometimes the smart contract goes live a little bit before like the website, and so you kind of sometimes you get the benefit of that if you submit from the smart contract. But I actually wanted to share with you a article that talks about different types of smart contracts, and I thought that would be a good way that we could end the show. So I'm going to share my screen, and let me know if you can see this. It's a bankless. Yes, I'm sharing my screen. Can you see? All right. So we're talking about ERC 721. Says, I'm just going to read it. They said there's a write-up by Jack Benhayan. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but he compares some different main ERC 721 implementations. Those are just like certain type of smart contract styles, right? And so there is a ERC 721 OZ, it's developed by DApp Security Project and has become the leading plug and go template for most or many entity projects, right? Then there's the ERC 721A, which was created by the Azuki team. And it optimizes for gas efficiency when minting multiple entities. So you have to know your target market, like, or you have to know, like, are you giving a pre-sale where people can buy more than one NFT? Then maybe the pre-sale is a certain smart contract, and then the main sale is a different smart contract. Okay. Then there is the ERC 721 Soulmate, built by Rary Capital Des and T11s. Soulmate is designed as a modern, minimalist, and gas efficient ERC 721 implementation, okay? So it goes more into that. And I'm going to explain it a little further based on the italicized text. Using ERC 721A, if you're expecting the majority of your project mints to be more than one entity, especially if your project is facing certain high demand and you are scared of congesting the network during the mint. If you are expecting the majority of the mints to be one or two entities each, the case for most projects using an early access list setup, if your project is burning entities or continuously transferring them to a staking contract, use the ERC 721 standard, okay? So these are things that if you were figuring out which entity smart contract you should go with or model your smart contract around, this is kind of giving you some kind of guide, okay? It says, I'm going to skip down to Soulmate provides a number of minimalist token implementations, including ERC 721 and ERC 1155. As shown in the table above, the gas savings from minting are quite small, but save around 10% on transfers and lead to more savings as operations on the entities become more complex. There is absolutely no reason not to use a Soulmate's implementation over Open Zeppelin's. It does the same things. It's just more efficient, okay? And then it goes into some more alternative styles. Some of the other experimental ERC 721 implementation approaches I've seen that you may want to know are the ERC 721S, a super gas-friendly entity design, or the ERC 721 Shadow, specialized for very large minting events. A super massive minting 1 or 100 uses a single store. Okay, so it goes into that. The ERC 721 FTR, a thought experiment design that disallows entity trades worth more than 1 ETH. So you want to keep it at a specific price. You don't want people to go over 1 ETH. Then you, based on whatever your idea for an NFT project, or maybe it's a membership, right? And you don't want people to have to pay more than 1 ETH, then that might be for you. The ERC 721R, a newer approach that allows dissatisfied mentors to return their entities for a refund. And that is very, I'm sure, controversial. But again, this is an option of a type of template of an NFT that we already have. So then I want to skip down to, all right, this part where they talk about, so what actually makes a great ERC 721 smart contract? Well, the best ones often have many things going for them, like strong security guarantees, secured metadata, creativity, elegance, and so forth. The worst ones often use totally off-chain metadata, private service, and are modified in sketchy centralized ways. Now I kind of want to plug storage because they are decentralized, a decentralized cloud storage, and really great for NFT projects. And it's also, they have the owner or the creator of that particular Web3 company. It's Black Eyed Sean. So I just want to shout him out. All right. Anyway, it says, someone who knows a thing or two about NFT design is Samuel Cardillo, the Chief Technology Officer of RTFKT, which is a wearable NFT project. In 2021, Cardillo started a smart contract database, an open source resource where the CTO has supplied his ratings of popular NFT smart contracts based on his judgments of their overall design quality. And these are some of the notable things from that. So it says Avastars, and Avastars was created by an OG in the NFT space. It says their smart contract, based on his opinion, is the Rolls Royce of smart contracts in terms of decentralization and longevity. Everything is on chain. And then they go to explain about other projects. I'm gonna highlight CryptoPunks. It says assets are fully on chain, super good use of watchdogs. It's a pretty smart way of doing things instead of forcing migration. Kudos to Larva Labs. And then he talks about things that he thinks are not great. But I actually thought I pulled that up. I know I pulled it up. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Smart contract database. And so this is, anybody can actually check this out. So it says, what is this? This is a filterable list of smart contracts reviewed by Cardillo Samuel, CTO of RTF KT Studios, with an intent of helping collectors to understand NFTs that they are collecting, but also developers to avoid doing mistakes, right? And so then there is a list of all these different projects. Pudgy Penguin has a B-. He's giving them a B-, and like why. It has rates, metadata, assets, and whether it's immutable and whether it's on chain. And then there's comments about what is it that he likes or dislikes. So let me go to VFriends, since I'm a VFriend, and it says A-. It says visual assets can be changed, but on-chain data cannot. Very good smart contract staff with the metadata that are now on IPFS, which what I just said, that's interplanetary file system. That's what that stands for. But very good contract, even though they don't have an IPFS, which means that all of their NFTs are stored on a centralized database. It's not stored in a place that's not centralized, right? Okay, or in a decentralized way, basically. And then what does he say about Pudgy Penguins? Because that was also a popular NFT. He gave them a B-. And it says assets are stored on a private server, so not decentralized. They can be called at any time by the owner. So that is interesting. But that is interesting. That is interesting. I said that 3 times. All right. So you can also see, he says like over here, stay away from this contract, stay away from that contract. So kind of giving folks a guide as to like, just because of someone has an NFT project doesn't mean that they made great work. Okay. Just because someone created an NFT project and a smart contract doesn't mean that they made a great smart contract. Yeah. So it's a resource for folks to use to help them, guide them along the way. So I thought it would be good to share. If you're interested, I can hit me on Instagram or Twitter. I can share that link with you because it is available for everyone.
I would say for Stacks, I know a lot of the developers for each NFT project, they directly work with the NFT marketplace. So we don't really have a standard for smart contracts like the 721, 720 ERC. So that we'll definitely have to check back in with you guys on more information on that. But that's pretty interesting, and definitely hit up CryptoBJ for that information, guys. Otherwise, yeah, I think we covered all of it today. And so far, I hope you guys took away a lot of information on how to mint NFT from the NFT smart contract, whether it's from Stacks or Ethereum. If you have any questions, hit us up, CryptoBJ. Where can people find you at?
You can find me at, at CryptoBJ, Crypto BAEJ, the letter J, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. I am mostly on Instagram, so holla at your girl. Where can they find you, Kaylee?
Yeah, so you guys can find me at I am Kaylee BTC. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok too. So feel free to follow us, ask us questions. If you guys want to see something that we haven't talked about, let us know. We'll talk about it. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us today, and it was awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys, and until next time, keep your ears to the crypto straight.